All right, Star Trek Strange New Worlds, the Scorpius run. Now, this is the retailer incentive variant from Third Eye Comics, and I got this because it was signed by editor Heather Antos here. Really odd that an editor would do a signing. That's not a usual thing that happens. Usually you have the writers or artists doing such. We had the art from the cover artist signed here, which is signed right in Captain Pike's crotch. So we'll be careful with this book. Now, this is a new series coming out, and I think it's out today. If I did this correctly, I don't know if it's the truth, but it should be out sometime soon. Otherwise, now this is the Strange New Worlds cast, and the art's by Angel Hernandez, and I was very happy to see Angel Hernandez back on art on this. Now, this is a pretty classic Star Trek team here. Mike Johnson has been writing Star Trek comics for over a decade, and Angel Hernandez has worked on stuff before with this, and is one of the better artists that has been working out there. So this is a no-brainer just to put these guys on this property. I don't really see much of a editing needing signing on this stuff right here. So you can see the beautiful spaceship and the color work done here, which I really like to open things up. We get inside. The figures look pretty good. And they start to investigate something within the Scorpio Nebula area. And they end up on a planet where a guy wants them to do a race. And they're going to race for their starship and for their freedom and for their help. And they agree to it. It's a classic sci-fi trope that I've seen a lot of times before. Pretty simple plot on that level. The art's, like I said, beautiful. I enjoyed this book all the way around here, especially the space scenes that were done through this. And the characters work really well. They actually are done. We've got Ryan Parrott working along with Mike Johnson on this. I don't know how they broke up the duties on this issue for writing, but they're doing it together. And both of them are very competent. The characters sound like the characters in the show. You can kind of hear their voices and all that. Angel Hernandez does a great job again on art, making the characters look like the show. Sometimes you get those in the comics where it doesn't really look like it, but these do very well. And it starts off, they're just starting the race at the end of the issue, which is, I guess, is a 5-issue series or something like that. It's written for trade, is the one thing. So it's very obviously written for trade. We're just starting the plot line on this. Will I continue this in single issues? I mean, just depends on if I get clicks, sure. But if I don't, then I'm definitely just going to go to the trade paperback on this sort of thing. I thought it was pretty funny to get a editor signed comic, especially by Heather Antos, since she doesn't like me very much. But overall, this book's actually good. So I'm very much enjoying this as a Star Trek comic. That trope with the race happening and all that and having to go out there feels like a Star Wars-y type of thing, maybe more than a Star Trek-y type of thing, but it works pretty well with this instance. And with the Enterprise crew going out there, it's pretty fun. Now, part of the twist of this was the crew gets to be transplanted on different ships. And so they have to work with some of the aliens and all that. I don't understand how that works, because if they're going to win and therefore they get their freedom by that, I mean, what if one of the other ships wins because some of their crews on that ship and I don't know. Well, I guess maybe we'll find out. Maybe it's going to be explained better in a later issue. That's kind of the one qualm I have with like the way it's set up. But overall, this is a cute thing, and could very well be an episode of Strange New Worlds very well. Love the art, and this is a good comic. 9 out of 10 from me, with the caveat being what I've seen, and we'll see how that progresses when the storyline actually gets complete. All right, leave a comment down below with what you think about this. You probably weren't expecting me to actually like it, were you, chat? Hit that like and subscribe button. We'll be back soon.